Thanks for joining me, Clara, on this guided visualization for relaxation and sleep. Please find a comfortable place to relax. Close your eyes. Focus on taking slow, deep breaths and bring awareness to your belly going in and out as you breathe. Before we begin, I'd like you to think about an activity you really enjoy. An activity that absorbs you so much you become oblivious to the outside world and sense of time. Something you're so involved in that nothing else seems to matter. If you've experienced this sensation of time, standing still, you've been in what's known as a state of flow, or in the zone. Maybe you've had the experience doing something you love, like playing music or a particular sport. You can also experience flow in everyday living with the simplest activities like gardening, cooking, reading a book, or having a good conversation with a friend. To have flow, you must have complete focus without any distractions. Once you're there, in the flow, you'll lose your sense of self, and your actions and awareness will blend into your activity. All doubts or anxieties about yourself or the world will fall away, and you'll transcend time, body, and mind. Flow is one of life's most pleasant states of being. A feeling of being wrapped up in the present can help with creativity, productivity, and happiness. Think about the activities you've done where you've experienced this feeling of being suspended in time. And resolve to bring more of these activities into your life. Meditation and flow have lots in common because both induce a loss of self-consciousness and an altered sense of time and your surroundings. Perhaps you might discover a sense of flow during the guided visualization. This guided visualization is about Cypress Island, a faraway place, only accessible by ferry during the flow of a high tide. The passenger ferry pulls up to the island. As you disembark on the wooden gangplank, it wobbles, and your small backpack throws you off balance a little. When the ferry departs, a couple of sailors wave goodbye from the deck and tell you they'll see you in a couple of days. And here you are, by yourself, on Cypress Island. The island is renowned for the enormous tree growing in its heart. Where an ancient spring flows through its roots, whose waters are said to have healing powers. There was a shrine on the island at one time. But the tribe who worshipped here have long since disappeared. Forgotten, and lost in collective memory. As you walk along the dock to the island, the noise of the ferry fades, and the calm atmosphere of the surroundings envelops and welcomes you. And a wave of déjà vu, a feeling you've been here before. You walk down to the beach. And leave your backpack there before heading inland to find the tree. A carved wooden sign reads, Cypress Trail, and you follow the arrow to a narrow path. The density of the forest on either side of the path is almost overwhelming. Strange birdsong. Spills of sunlight. Foliage. Some fallen trees. Small animals running away from the sound of your footsteps. Butterflies. Flowers. The further you walk into the forest, the more primitive the trees become. There's a sense of connection with your wild self. The immediacy and rhythm of life. And the disconnect from all the anxiety, worry, and discomfort. After a while, you reach a magical clearing with a giant cypress tree in the middle. You recognize the legendary tree by the spring of crystal clear water flowing through the roots into a shallow rock pool. Surrounding it, a carpet of jade green moss and tiny sweet scented flowers blanketing the ground. Kicking off your shoes, You sit down on the bank and dip your legs in the pool. The water pours over your bare skin. Tingles. Tickling your toes and the soles of your feet. The sound and the view of the unusual spring flowing through the roots is strangely hypnotic. For a while, time has been suspended. Late afternoon light starts fading through the trees. So you start walking back through the woods to the beach. The air is infused with the forest perfume. Trees and earth. Like incense from the shrine long since disappeared. The sun has set by the time you reach where you left your pack. And all the colour from the day inches away from the landscape, cooling things down. You collect some of the driftwood that's washed up on the beach, all bleached and dried out from the sun and the wind. It burns easily. And soon the fire brings warmth to the chill in the evening air. beyond the firelight, stars come out over a wild expanse of nothing. Lying back, you close your eyes and listen to the fire and the waves. Flowing. Flexible. And free.